Hey Facebook, this is Tom Richardson. Again, um, today I have one of the best films you'll probably ever watch. Really, like right here. This is. I know I said earlier before in my one of my previous reviews that Iron Man and Bruce Almighty is one of my personal favorite movies. But if you ask almost anybody about the greatest movies of all time, they'll probably mention this one eventually. It's really good. It's that good. Um, I actually got to meet this actress you see right here, Molly Ringwald. I actually got to physically meet her in real life. Um, I have a copy of her new book too, which I plan on reviewing eventually. It's called Getting the Pretty Back if you want to check it out. Um, but see this movie like right away if you have not seen it yet. It's very good. It's a classic. Anthony Michael Hall here for any of you who know who he is, or if you don't know who he is. I know a lot of you have seen the movie The Dark Knight, classic, obviously. Um, he plays the guy in the courtroom where he says something offensive and he gets kicked out, and that was Anthony Michael Hall. I know he plays a minor role in that film, but I know a lot of people recognize him for doing that because he was in a famous movie. Um, this guy here, Michael Schoeffling, I actually got to ask Molly if she stays in touch with this guy. She said she stays in touch with this guy right here, Anthony Michael Hall, but not this guy. She said she has no idea what happened to Michael Schoeffling. He was, I think, a model back in the day in the 80s because it was made in 1984, so he was very young back then. Um, but he doesn't act anymore. I heard he opened up a hardware store or like a custom made furniture store somewhere or something like that. So he doesn't act anymore. He did act for a while though. Molly still occasionally acts. She's on the show Secret Life of the American Teenager. Anthony Michael Hall still acts. But anyway, getting back on topic. Um, 16 Candles is one of the best movies you'll ever see. It's a comedy, it's a romance, it's a drama. It's about a girl who has her 16th birthday and she thinks she's going to get everything because it's her 16th birthday. She gets her license, she gets a good boyfriend, she's hoping to get all this stuff. Turns out nothing good that she wanted happens. It turns out the boy she wanted she didn't get. Turns out nobody remembered her birthday. It turns out she didn't get a new car. It turned out the school dance she thought that was going to be awesome turned out awful. Um, but it actually the film gets better. There's a lot of points where you're like, wow, this is the worst it can go. But if you watch the entire film, actually the ending of the film is very well known. You might recognize it even if you haven't seen this film. It has been referenced in a lot of pop culture media. Um, but check this movie out. It's called 16 Candles. I got to meet Molly Ringwald, so that's why I really like this film even more now. Um, I even got to ask her what was it like working with John Hughes, who was the director of this film, and he's directed a lot of my favorite movies. Scott Collins, I know you're out there. You and I got to meet Molly. We were in the same line. I'm reviewing this film. This movie's for you, also, man. I hope you're watching this eventually. But check this movie out. It's 16 Candles. Very good movie. Molly Ringwald is an amazing actress, amazing woman, amazing writer, amazing mother. She's amazing everything. I mean, you just have to see this movie. I'm telling you, you have to see this movie. 16 Candles, right here. You got to see this movie. Um, See it right away. I know a lot of you are like, man, I'm not gonna watch it. Well, watch it. Just please watch it, please. Um, yeah. So John Hughes is probably one of my favorite all-time directors. Molly Ringwald's amazing. Check this movie out right away. It's extremely good. I guarantee it will not disappoint you.